From then on, I've always kept my distance from taxis. But there are steep stairs on buses. There are no-step buses now, but they've only just been introduced to the fleet. The first time I took public transportation, the height of the stairs was much greater than I expected, and I worried if I would even be able to climb them. All the stairs I had practiced on until then had been of negligible height and width. I grappled with gravity and climbed aboard the bus, claiming a small victory. The ascent was so laborious that I felt my bones might crumble, but the sense of accomplishment pleased me greatly. I thought the only thing left was to deposit my fare and find a seat. But before I could even catch my breath, the bus driver stomped on the accelerator and I tumbled to the back and got wedged under the bench. I was coated in dirt and sweat and droplets of blood. Shocked, I couldn't move a muscle. Nor did I have the leisure to feel shame. The driver swore like nothing I'd heard before, and the other passengers jeered. They didn't even try to help. It never crossed their minds to reach out a hand, grab me by the tentacle, and pull me up. I was in far too disgusting of a state to arouse sympathy and a willingness to help. The high degree of concentration required to maintain my human-like form was in tatters. My eyeballs drifted in opposite directions, my arms and legs contorted, and my abdomen swelled up like a balloon. They must have been thinking, if only you were just a little less repulsive, I would step forward and lend a hand. I don't remember how I managed to get home after that. It was as if someone had extracted the splinters of memory from inside my head, like you would pluck a thorn from your skin. When I opened my eyes, I was sprawled out on the floor of my inky black living room. My shoes and clothes had burst apart like the carcass of a cat crushed beneath the tire of a car, unable to withstand my form. Painfully hungry, I could have killed on the spot. I am hungry now. In fact, I only brave the humidity and the piss stink of this environment because it is all worth it to get to him. Squeezing tight, I hug the bulky backpack balanced on my thighs. Inside it, all of my bright and shiny tools are sweetly tucked away in perfect order. They will help me satisfy my hunger. Whenever the subway rumbles, I keep my ear trained on the clinking and clanking sounds coming from inside my bag. I forget my hunger for the moment and fully relax. Drowsiness wells up within me, like it does when you sit in stillness and listen to the drip, drip, dropping of rain falling outside your window. The stress brought on by the train car being packed with passengers slowly fades away, and I drift into a shallow sleep. I wake up when my bag falls onto the floor with a dull cong. People turn their heads, eyes darting about, searching for the source of the noise. And once they see it is no big deal, they once again focus on their own business. While I wrestle the bag back into position on the tops of my thighs, a variable I hadn't considered comes to mind. You, dear reader, must be curious about my gender. Perhaps you are even feeling a little anxious, or you might have scraped together clues from what I've said and how I've said it, constructing my gender to your own design. Regardless as to whether you are right or wrong, you will have come to your own conclusions. After I was thrown to this place against my wishes, I did my best to survive. I discovered that there are many of you who, when meeting someone new, first take their gender into account.